What's going on, guys? Killer6 back with another Borderlands 3 legendary item guide for you, and this time we're taking a look at the Recursion, which at the moment is one of the most sought after weapons for soloing the Maliwan takedown, the various slaughter maps, and just about anything else in the game that's heavy on mobbing. The Recursion is a legendary shotgun manufactured by Maliwan, and the red text says read green text for description, and then the green text right below that says see red text for description. The gun name and the flavor text are references to a type of computer coding where a line of code calls upon itself. And in that way, I feel like this is a perfect name for this item. Shooting an enemy with this gun will cause it to ricochet toward another nearby enemy, hit them, and then return back to the first enemy you shot again. Now, where this gets really interesting is when you have a lot of enemies on the map, and the Recursion can bounce between a bunch of them before returning to destroy the original enemy. And that is what makes this gun so highly sought after. The version that I'm using is the spooling Projectile Recursion, but your prefix may vary based on the random roll of parts that your gun gets and what those parts do. Ideally, you want multiple versions of this gun with as many elemental varieties as possible. For example, this one has shock and cryo, so it's great for shields and armor. And then I have another one that's fire and radiation, so I can handle those tanky health bars. The main thing that I would recommend hunting for is an anointment that works well with your build. So for example, the one that I've been using on my Siren has it so that on action skill end, the next two mags will have 50% additional bonus radiation. That combined with my shield giving an extra 50% bonus fire damage and my grenade giving a bonus 50% shock damage, and this gun becomes a destroyer of worlds. So to farm this gun, you're going to need to have gotten to Necrotafeo and beaten General Trant or be on the mission where you will be fighting him. The fastest way to get to his arena is actually to spawn at Tazendir Ruins, grab ammo, then go through the door to Desolation. From there, follow the route that I'm showing you. You'll hit a save station right here. This allows you to spawn just outside of General Trant's arena every time you save and quit. Trant isn't really a super challenging fight. The pack on his back is his crit spot, so aim for that. Using an elemental projector for this fight is a solid tactic, so you can do more shock damage to his shield if he hits you with shock, and honestly, his shield is the toughest part of the fight. After you get through that, his health bar goes down extremely fast with fire damage. Now, for something kind of interesting, Gearbox just recently released a patch that looked like it was going to be the end of the Recursion. But even after the supposed nerf, this gun is still wrecking everything, and honestly, I kind of think that's how it's supposed to be. Obviously, there's a lot of synergy with my Amara build, as I can set myself on fire to increase my fire damage, and the faster I move, the more damage I do with this class mod, so it just slays. However, without any skill points and just speccing into my action skill on Amara, I can still destroy on Mayhem 4. And it's not just Amara. This gun is exceptional for large mobs in the hands of any Vault Hunter, as you can see here in the hands of my flak. Ideally, what you want to be looking for when you're farming this is, quite frankly, any version. I've heard that it is possible to get this with a ×2 multiplier, but even without it, it's a beast. Anointments are where you're going to want to dedicate your farm. If you can find one that has 15% health steal on action skill end, or one that adds extra elemental damage on action skill end, then you are likely set. I also found this awesome one that grants 5% weapon damage and reload speed for 25 seconds after a kill, and those numbers stack. And with the way this thing kills mobs, you're likely to see some really insane damage numbers with that anointment. Now for the downside of this gun. Obviously, the main one is, with it being Maliwan, you do have to suffer the charge time of the gun. You're also going to want to hunt for specific elements for whatever you're wanting to use it for. So obviously, you're not going to want to use a fire one versus shields. You're not going to want to use a cryo one versus ice enemies, as an example. But the farm itself isn't very tough, and I've gotten about 10 of them from Trant in just the last 2 hours of farming. So the drop rates are very, very tolerable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this guide on how to farm the Projectile Recursion and what makes it so powerful. If you did, then please take a second to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the bell icon to be notified when I post a new video. Let me know down in the comment section below, what item would you like to see me review next? Thank you guys for watching. Take care.